calling the ancestors and the community around the globe, calling across space and time. This is the time of Spring Equinox, Eostar in our hemisphere, the moment of balance of light and dark in the light part of the cycle. The light and the dark in the south and in the north of our planet are of equal length at this time. Feel the balance in this moment, Earth as she is poised in relationship with the Sun. See her there in your mind's eye. Feel for your own balance of light and dark within, this fertile balance of tensions. Breathe into it. Breathe in the light, swell with it. Let your breath go to the dark. Stay with it. Breathe in the light, swell with it. Feel for your center. Breathe into it. In our part of Earth, the balance is about to tip into the light. Feel the shift within you. See in your mind's eye the energy ahead, the light expanding. Feel the warmth of it. Breathe it in. This is the time of spring's return. Warmth and growth may be sensed in the land. The flowers can be smelt in the air. The young light that we celebrated at Imbolc has grown strong and come into balance with the dark. Life bursts forth with new strength. The story of old tells us that Persephone, beloved daughter, returns from her journey to the underworld. Demeter, the mother, stretches out her arms to receive and rejoice. The beloved one, the lost one, returns with new wisdom from the depths. We may step into a new harmony. Where we step, wildflowers may appear. Where we dance, despair may turn to hope, sorrow to joy, want to abundance. May our hearts open with the spring. Let us begin our celebration by remembering our true power of life, our PaGaian powers. Let us enter the eternal space and time, in which we are immersed and embraced. The Demeter, who holds us, who waits for us, who receives us. Hail the East, and powers of water, powers of sensitivity, emotion and response. We are wet with you, we taste you, we know you. I am wet with you, I taste you, I know you. Hail the North, and powers of fire, powers of shaping, passion and action. We are spark of you, we feel your warmth, we know you. I am spark of you, I feel your warmth, I know you. Hail the West, and powers of earth, powers of presence, memory, and understanding. We hold the story of you in our bodies. We feel your weight. We know you. I hold the stories of you in my body. I feel your weight. I know you. Hail the South and powers of air, powers of perception, awareness, and inspiration. We breathe you in. We expand with you. We know you. I breathe you in. I expand with you. I know you. This is the truth and power of who we are. Water, fire, earth, and air. She is alive in us and we in her. We are at the center. The center is here. The circle is cast. We are between the worlds, beyond the bounds of time and space, where light and dark, birth and death, joy and sorrow meet as one. Let us invoke and recognize the sacred heroic self in each other, that you are, the courageous one who has journeyed and who journeys, who is emerging and present. Announce yourself. I am a Hera, a courageous one, a beloved one who is returning and has returned with new wisdom, here present with you. Beloved one, Hera, we welcome you. Beloved one, courageous one, we welcome you. Courageous ones, Heras, Persephones, who have gathered here in this time and place. Let us sit and listen to a traditional story of this time, versions of which have been told for eons and understood ever more deeply. Persephone had gathered 3 poppies and 3 sheaves of wheat. Then Demeter had led her to a long, deep chasm and produced a torch for her to carry. She had stood and watched her daughter go down further and further into the cleft of the earth. For months Persephone received and renewed the dead, without ever resting or growing weary. All the while her mother remained disconsolate. In her sorrow she withdrew her power from the crops, the trees, the plants. She forbade any new growth to blanket the earth. The mortals planted their seed, but the fields remained barren. Demeter was consumed with loneliness, and finally settled on a bare hillside to gaze out at nothing from sunken eyes. For days and nights, weeks and months, she sat waiting. One morning, a ring of purple crocus quietly pushed their way through the soil and surrounded Demeter. She looked with surprise at the new arrivals from below, and thought what a shame it was that she was too weakened to feel rage at her injunction being broken. Then she leaned forward and heard them whisper in the warm breeze, "Persephone returns. Persephone returns. Persephone returns. The seed of life never fades away. She is always present. She is returning from beneath to full flower. She does return from beneath to full flower. Beauty is restored." We are the Persephones, returning from beneath to full flower. You may put on your spring mask. We are her. Persephone returns. Persephone returns. Rejoice, rejoice. Persephone returns. Persephone returns. Rejoice, rejoice. In the tradition of our ancestors, and the people of this land too, let us join in the awakening of Mother Earth and ourselves. She who is alive in us, and we who are alive in her. She who is alive in us, and we who are alive in her. She who is alive in us, and we who are alive in her. And sitting still with the mother for a while. Breathe up her energy through your feet, her electromagnetic energy, feeling this PaGaian power, sitting still with her for a while. And moving back to your circle now with this stillness. Let us call Demeter the Mother, who holds us, who waits for us, and receives us. Demeter, Demeter, Mother we call you, Mother we call you, Demeter, Demeter, Mother we call you, Mother we call you, Demeter, Demeter, Mother we call you, Mother we call you, Demeter, Demeter, Mother we call you, Mother we call you, Demeter, 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 Demeter. Now is the time for you to step into the power of being, to leave behind the binds of the past, to welcome back that which was lost, and to welcome new wisdom. Step forward one at a time to make your journey, enter the underworld, to remember something of your journey and your emergence, your return. We will wait for you. I am a beloved one, returned. I have gained new wisdom. I have returned from long journeys. I have new strength and power, Gaia's power. I leave behind the binds of the past. I welcome this returned one, this beloved, courageous one. I step with her into the light and strength of spring and being. You are a Hera, a champion. Welcome. What a Hera! We bless your power and strength of being. You made it. Let us sit quietly for a while, rest on our laurels. Blessed are you. You have seen these things. You know the end of life, and you know the sacred beginnings. May you enjoy the wisdom of your journey. Take and eat this holy cake with its many seeds, remembering her fertility and abundance. Do this in remembrance of she who gives life. Take and eat. Do this in remembrance of she who gives life. Take and drink this greenness, the magic of the chlorophyll molecule and earth-sun communion. Do this in remembrance of she who gives life. Take and drink this greenness. Do this in remembrance of she who gives life. And take the golden egg that the Ancient One lays out for you every day. It is yours, freely given. Let us now tell each other stories, stories of empowerment, of stepping into the power of being, and anything else you may like to share. Let us open our circle now. Turning to the south. We have remembered that we are air. We are the breeze. She expands in us. May there be peace within us. May there be peace within us. Turning to the west, we have remembered that we are earth. We are the story. She speaks in us. May there be peace within us. May there be peace within us. Turning to the north, we have remembered that we are fire. We are the dance. She is our form. May there be peace within us. May there be peace within us. And turning to the east, we have remembered that we are water. We are the juice. She feels with us. May there be peace within us. May there be peace within us. And turning to the center, we have remembered that we are sacred ones, Heras, Persephones, courageous ones who have journeyed and returned, and are returning. We have remembered something of our journeys, our lost places. We have welcomed lost beloved ones. We have welcomed and embraced new strength of being, new wisdom. May there be peace within us and between us. May there be peace within us and between us. The circle is open but unbroken. May the peace, wisdom and courage of Goddess go in our hearts and minds.